right. Hello and welcome in. I'm the average goob, and today we're working on Backhand Bandit. It's a game jam game with the 2NerdyNerds. uh, Legend has it, I've got some work to do. So I'll show you what I've got so far and what we've been working on, and then I will show you what I have to do. So this is for our stream team game jam. And we made a game, or we're making a game called Backhand Bandit. So it's got different modes. You can do full screen windowed. We can do the sound effects. We've got an options menu. I put all these together. Do music, SFX, or primary. And we have new game, quick game works. And then we've got some of the art and gameplay already going. Ooh. Not very good at it. But basically, this is a explosive pinball game, kind of hot potato style. So you can technically juggle the ball or the bomb around if you wanted to, but you want to avoid hitting your hands. And I'm not really good at it yet, but you got to destroy the things up top. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So you're going to break through and, collect all the gold and everything. So it's actually pretty sweet. The Hey Bozo, thank you for the follow. It didn't pop up, but I can see that you followed, so thank you. All right, so on the board for today. Oh, it closed down my window. No. Closed down my window. All right, let's get the Miro board up. I've got some tasks over here. Game over, game HUD, the score, resources. Right now we have like gold and money, level success, level select, credits, and location intro. And I made some mock-ups for those. So I've got Figma here. And I made some mock-ups for each of those scenes. So I got to build those out in the game engine. And then the level design that we're going for right now, we came up with this morning, is the first mine level. And basically how we kind of want to have this play out. It's going to be interesting. They're going to be pretty dynamic. We're going to have to move stuff around, but pinball machines are very cluttered. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to try to replicate this, maybe keep it a little bit simple. But the idea would be to have this follow the ball up into the level as it comes up here, and you can kind of watch it. We might have to come up with ways to like reset the timer on the bomb so it can last a little bit longer, but ultimately we want to make sure we can get it to this top level. So I can see Bernardo just dropped something in. So this is the screenshot of the current. He added some smoke and everything to it. So it'll be cool. Hopefully I can make a good progress screenshot here with the HUD and our score working. Yeah. It's a Western themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles. You aim to destroy various targets like the mine shaft, bank vault, and saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. And this is day 2. So I'll pull this over here. All right, I think it's gonna be easiest to work on like a location. Let me go ahead and pull any changes we've got. Nothing. All right. Let's create a new folder here. GUI. We got the pause menu. I do need to open up the game manager. All right, we can connect the signals here. All right, so this is where we want resume and quit. All right, we can do a toggle pause from here. And this is just one thing we were talking about needing to swap out of here. So we need a toggle pause, get this out of here, and then we need the on quit pressed. Oh, we have an on resume pressed? It's just toggling. Okay. All right. All right, let me make sure that still works. Nice. All right. Very cool. And then what else could I move? I think that's actually kind of it. Unseen changed. Why are we... I don't even think we connected to this. No, we didn't even connect to this, so I don't know what's going on there. Hey! The 2NerdyNerds, welcome in. Hello, everybody. Oh, I can hear myself twice because I'm a raider. All right, close that out. I was like, where I can hear myself. Where is it coming from? Welcome in, everybody. 2NerdyNerds, welcome in. I'm gonna be picking right back up where they left off, just on a different part of the project. So buckle up. The project continues. Temptic, welcome in. Bodie, what is goobing on here? Godowin, we're Godowin somewhere. Farts all around. Yeah, hey, Dr. Javasaurus, welcome in. Limo C. Godot, Limo follows. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't know why the follows are not working. The follows, I guess they're just not working today. So thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna do a test real quick. Okay. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, today I'm gonna be picking up where we left off yesterday. I created some new HUD and game scenes that we're gonna be continuing with. If you were watching the 2NerdyNerds, you probably saw a lot of these when I was asking for them to look at it. But today I'm going to be working on getting the game HUD. We're going to be tying in some score, some money, and some gold into the game. I'm going to get the level intro going so that we can, name the levels and pull them in here. We've got the game over scene, which I'm thinking it'd be funny to like change these little blurbs out to be like different quips and stuff. So we'll see. We got the final score and then to title and quit game. It'd be cool if we added like a leaderboard, but maybe not for the jam. And then whenever you beat a level, we've got the end level scene, success with your total score and how many things you collected, and then the next level button. So sheriff's called Sylvester is decided, right? I mean, Sylvester the sheriff. I don't see a problem with alliteration. Look at this. Sylvester the sheriff? 2 F's. Why episode 2? Limo, because this is my second stream for this game jam. It helps me organize my videos on YouTube. So I export all my streams to YouTube list, and then you can watch them on YouTube if you miss the stream, because Twitch eventually gets rid of the VODs. And they own the saloon. The sheriff owns everything. He makes claim to it all. That's pretty great. But yeah, so just episode 2 to keep things organized. I think I'm on like episode 30 with Rise of the Intern, which is my other game. For those of you that don't know me, I am the Average Goob, and I have a little website hobby game studio called Average Game Studio, where you can check out my portfolio. Here's my most recent game, Alchemist, that I've made. This was my first game in Godot. Key of the Board Warrior was my first hand-drawn game. I started learning digital art last year. Quiet Quitter, I guess hand-drawn digital art, because Quiet Quitter was actually my first full art and sound effects game and everything that I did. This was a solo project in a week. It was just a one-button game. Basically try to sneak out of the office. There's like 20-something levels. And then some of these other featured ones are games that I've created with other people. We've got a ton of other games. You can click on View Portfolio and just see all of the games that I have helped bring to life. Some of them more ridiculous than others. Rise of the Intern, though, is my current project that I'm taking a little break from on stream while we work on this game jam game, which is Backhand Bandit. And it's a Western themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles. You aim to destroy various targets like the mine shaft, bank vault, and saloon while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff. Sylvester. 1 week. Well, this current game is 2 weeks. But no, game dev is just a hobby for me. I just do game dev for fun. I have a bachelor's degree in game design, but I never got into the industry. I stopped trying after first couple attempts. It was kind of toxic, and I'm actually a professional web developer instead, so I went with that. It's not. I would rather be indie. I don't want to break into the AAA or anything like that. Like 100% indie. And indie could mean small studio too. It doesn't need to be like a single individual. Indie does not mean solo. So better have own studio, more creative freedom. Yeah, exactly. That way, you can make the games you want to make. But I personally haven't really made any money off of games. My profession is web design, web development. I think I made like $15 off my games. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that helps, but so I was just fixing up the options scene. Let me make sure. Let's see if I have anything to pull. Whoa, two. Discard, local changes, and reload. Okay. All right, let's see. Make sure nothing's broken. Whoa, the boom effect. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at him go. That is great. Oh. Just want to see. I want to see the boom. Nice. You wound up in the industry after all, though? I mean, hey, it doesn't have to be toxic. You can be the change that you want to see in the world. And if, you know, fighting the toxicity in the game development industry, that's how you do it, I appreciate it. Kind of give up on AAA games lately as a gamer. They're all just the same. Yeah, right. They're just trying to get money. I think indie games are definitely creative. Don't get me wrong, though. I do love World of Warcraft, and I actually started playing the Star Wars, the Old Republic MMO. I don't really know anything about Star Wars, but the game is really fun, just kind of chill. All right, we got everything here. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new scene. This is gonna be location pop up. The open worlds feel like chores. Yeah, well, I mean, especially if you like replay the open world games and stuff. But like first time, I like playing through them first time for the story. World of Warcraft, I've been playing forever. But classic, I never really got to experience. Like the classic, like vanilla. I wasn't really allowed to play back in the day. I was too young and had to focus on school and all that. So it was nice to kind of see things a little bit differently. But yeah, I like playing for the story. Title. Okay. WoW is different, has history. Yeah, and like same with the Star Wars game. It's got quite a bit of history in it. I don't know if you're still here, Bernardo, but when you organize stuff, like I put like all my assets in like an assets folder. I saw that you're doing like the flipper. The flipper has assets. The levels have assets. I mean, I put scenes. This will be like GUI and stuff, I guess. I wasn't really sure how to organize at a folder level for some of this stuff. I was just gonna put like assets, sprites, but I guess it would make sense per scene, right? So I would save this location pop up in my GUI and then put the assets for it in here. That makes sense. You have a top level for reusable, individual ones for one-offs. Okay. Okay. So I probably should have put a location pop up. Throw that in there because we're gonna have a script, and I don't really need. I feel like I don't need an asset for this specifically. Maybe split UI and stuff at least, or folder. Yeah, the UI stuff's been split up, but I feel like I need to change this from scenes to like. I'm gonna have to fix some stuff. All right, change it to UI scenes, which is probably gonna break the game manager. UI scenes. Okay. Make sure we don't have any of that stuff here. I think I try to keep any preloads pretty much relative. Of course, we'll test to make sure. I love this. Figuring this out was really fun. Okay. Oops. Found a bug with that. If check that was added to the bomb timer flash, the first bomb doesn't flash. Bomb timer flash. What is it called? Oh, ball. This one? Yeah, well the problem was it was here, if I remove this, let's see if I get the error. I love when it does that. Okay, I think it was I like went back to the title. It's not happening anymore. I may have fixed it with deferring my script though. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Yeah, it was for the pause menu. It was crashing whenever I try to pause, like right before it happened, but I think it's working just fine. Also, this game looks great full screen. This reminds me of Cut the Rope so much, like a Wild West Cut the Rope style. I'm loving this. But yeah, we'll have to see the pause menu. I've never done it through the game manager, so I wasn't totally sure. I do need to add globals, event manager, game manager. Would I put all the score and everything? You look great full screen. Thanks. Should I put all like the score and everything in the game manager? Okay. Can always move them, I guess. It's just I was thinking of an auto load thing that I wouldn't have to worry about. Would this be annoying? Player.score. I mean, I don't even know what we're gonna need to track between these. We got the score, the gold, and the money. These need to be floats. If we do modifiers, well, no, it would just be like 1x, 2x, 3x. So if I was in the game, test scene, game manager, player score, and we would want to go score. I'd say 9,000 in the console. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't allow us to like autocomplete stuff. Wonder if that's a thing. No, autocomplete dictionaries. Okay, this is where I was watching on stream how to set up the enums, but I feel like I'm not confident enough to make that happen. So I would do like enum. Player scores. I don't remember how to set up an enum. Named it. Okay, it is in brackets. Part of me feels like this isn't right. Yeah, this doesn't make much sense to me. Huh. Yeah, for some reason my follow alerts are not happening. But Arthritic One, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Scared me. Sound alerts. Oh, it's the wrong one. Huh. I guess Twitch connection with Streamlabs is having some issues. Oh well. Okay. How can this work? Where's the test level? I'm learning something new here today. Okay, so it printed them out. Oh wait, that's just like what they are. Okay. What if I did player score? See this? I think it doesn't make sense for me to do an enum here. I'll stick with my dictionary. All right, so we'll do players score total. Gold money and the modifier for their score. All right, location pop-up. Back to this at export var location. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. To location name. This is going to be a string. Oh, I gotta have my cam again. 1 sec. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. Location name string. We'll just keep it there. Then export var location. I guess level. Another string. Do we have like Minds of More Yeehaw? And that's gonna be level 1-1. And then we want to do label and A sprite? Oh no, probably a texture. Then I've got this here. Then we want to do probably a margin container. Okay. Location label. Then we need another one. Duplicate this. And just for now, we'll say level 1-1. Location. Minds of more yeehaw. This is so funny to me. All right. Let's put their themes in here. And we're gonna probably put, let's do a VBox container to stack them on top of each other. And then we center it. Oh, that centers it vertically? That's interesting. Okay, I see. And we center it this way. Okay, we want this to be a lot larger. Let's do like 72 pixels. Nice. And then we'll make this one 24. Oh, 24 is a lot smaller. 48. Okay. And then we've got some outlines on these. Honestly, I think I just need, I don't need the full theme on here. Let's just throw the font. Where'd it go? Yeah. Okay. On outline size 10? 20? 30? There we go. Jeez. Get that outline color. Okay. And then we're going to anchor this at the top, but we're going to bring it down. I think I had this label a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's go ahead and change these to unique. Pull them in here. And on ready, we want the level label text to equal level plus level, I guess. And then the location label dot text equals just straight up location name. I don't know where we're gonna set these. So I guess we'll have to do a setter. At a timer so that it doesn't stay up on screen forever. And then I guess just timer. I'll just hide it after 5 seconds. Okay, and then we do hide timer. Wait time equals hide time. Then hide timer dot start. Okay. And then the fade timer, fade time, float, 2 seconds, probably 1 second. And then on hide timer, timeout. Queue free. But we're gonna actually do start the fade out. I just don't know how I can. Actually, I think I do know how to do it. Hey, Ooga Booga. Welcome in. I accidentally made a plane that can delay the client and server responses in Roblox. It breaks other things. Oh no. That's interesting. Like you can just add it to other people's games or like it's your own. That's not good. It's just in one game. What would be the benefit of delaying the client and server responses? Like it creates desync, right? Like that's not good. What are you doing to them? That's pretty funny. Whoa, level 18, initiate dev. You can fix it by sitting down. I've never played Roblox. Are you doing like a battle royale style? Like you said plain. I assume battle royale. I'll just connect it all together. Hide timer dot timeout. Is that plugin that gives you dev XP and stuff? Yeah, that's a plugin. Welcome in Twisted Mood. The plugin is called Ridiculous Coding. It's actually by somebody in the Godot community. He streams on Twitch. Give him a shout out. It's Jotson. But yeah, he's working on a game. I don't know. I haven't like watched him in like a week or so, but last time I saw he was working on a game called Ridiculous Shipping. He's been working on it stuff, so it's pretty cool. We made like this little add-on. 2NerdyNerds, who I'm doing the game jam with, they added it to the IDE and it like shook my screen when I first started and I was like panicked. But it's pretty fun. It's cool to like makes you feel like you're actually deving. Less copy and paste, more development. It's a building game called Plane Crazy. The plane design is simple and bad, so when it flips continuously, it builds so much speed that you're flung out of existence. Oh, that's great. I use Viscose as my editor right now because Vimotions. That was a foreign language to me. I know what Vim is. I do not like it. No, there's a plugin for Godot for Vim Motions though. Oh, you VS Code. Yeah, I would use VS Code, but I'm still learning GD script and everything, and I have Copilot, so I don't want to rely on Copilot to guide me right now. I want to learn. You're gonna try to record it. That's great, Ooga Booga. That is pretty funny. I love bugs like that. Just throws the game. You can't spell today. That's okay. Gothka. I get it. I know you said gotcha. My brain actually, I didn't even realize you misspelled that until you said that. That's interesting. How can I change? Oh, I think it's not self-modulate. Yeah. The build in my slot isn't the build in any of the saves. You broke the autosave. No. That's interesting. You didn't lose everything you did you? Okay. Hopefully you're using version control. Yeah, hopefully you're using version control, Ooga Booga. Twisted Mood, if you're talking about me, yeah. Got GitHub. Yeah, that was for Ooga. I figured. Hey, Southpaw Decoy, thanks for the follow. For some reason the follow alerts are broken, so. Welcome in. You don't know what version control? Ooga Booga. If you're developing stuff, I recommend getting GitHub. That way you have some kind of version control. Oh no, you put itch.io in there. Yeah, if you're using, like, you don't need to put the actual like link. Like when you say itch.io, like a lot of people usually know, or like VBNet, people know. But it's a question. Art seems to be a big blocker for me right now, as I'm not an artist yet. I like the yet. Should I just download some assets from itch or something and just build stuff? Yeah, 100%. Twisted Mood. I would, like, there's tons of free assets out there, but one of the biggest ones that I like is Kenny NL. I've supported Kenny many times for assets. They have everything you can think of. Yeah, GitHub Desktop does have an app. Hey, we got a raid coming in from Hedge In. Welcome in. How was stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was stream? What'd you do? What were you working on? It was awesome. I like that. I like to hear that. Smithy LK, welcome. The Hedge raid. Yeah, yeah, if you need assets for starting projects and you're not, specifically an artist or something, but you wanna start using stuff right away, Kenny NL's got some great assets. 100%. We're learning some Rust for game dev? Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I've stayed away from, like, Java and Rust and C++ for a long time. I'm more of a front-end developer. I'm the average goob for those of you that are coming in, and I'm a hobbyist game designer, game developer, I'm just an indie, hobbyist indie game developer. And but professionally a web design developer, but I use like WordPress. So I mean I've used like PHP would be like my archaic language. And I've got a website, Average Game Studio, where you can see all of my portfolio pieces. Um, this one, Archimist, was just released a couple months ago. I did it for Pirate Software Jam in July, and then polished it. It was my first game in Godot, and then I used Game Maker Studio and Game Maker before that. Got Key the Board Warrior, my first attempt at hand-drawn digital art. We got Quiet Quitter, which was vector art. That was fun. And then I've got some other projects with other people. I'm currently working on, well, not currently, but like I am working on a game called Rise of the Intern, which is a survivors like RPG. I've got tons of games in my portfolio. Most of these spawned from game jams, and so you can check those out. But today we're working on a game called Backhand Bandit with the 2NerdyNerds. They are the other half of this. And we've got quite a little board going on here. But basically, Backhand Bandit is what do you like hot potato pinball. So the game theme was Explosions Make It Go. And this is for our Stream Team Game Jam. This is actually the first one for the Indie Game Devs team. And we've got quite a few things already built out. So I've been focusing on all of the UI, UX, and I'm using Figma to design everything. I built a basic logo just out of some of the art that 2NerdyNerds had ready at the time. So we'll go back and refresh this. But yeah, I'm doing the UI, UX stuff for it, a little bit of gameplay, coding, hopefully. And actually it's in Godot, so I can actually show you what I've got. So we've got a little setup here, and because it's going to start with explosions, we want to have a little window. Welcome in, Bear Like Lion. We can full screen it. You can test the sound effects, which I don't think they're not playing through stream right now. Got the options menu all hooked up, and the new game. So yeah, this we just started working on this yesterday. Celine from 2NerdyNerds is doing all the art. Bernardo's he's done all the gameplay programming and everything. So I'm totally pulling my weight, totally. But if the bomb blows up in your hands, you start losing fingers. And so that's kind of like your health. You gotta get things pushed up. You gotta break these walls. It's like a Wild West theme, so we'll see. It's been fun so far. Looks sick. Love Godot. Thank you so much. You just need to get started off your lazy butt. Twisted Mood, just start, dude. Build a title screen. Build a little bit of buttons to go between scenes. It feels good. How are you handling game settings? Well, I'm not saving them anywhere. Bear Like Lion. I'm not saving them anywhere. It's literally just per instance. So I'm doing it through my game manager. Basically swapping display mode and toggling the pause menu. And then like on the options scene, I'm just connecting the sliders to an audio server. And getting the volumes there. And then I've got an audio manager that we hook into that Bernardo set up. And I created a little function for setting the volume. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Gonna go eat late lunch. Good luck with the game jam. Thank you so much, Hedgen. Enjoy your food and the rest of your day. Also, thank you for the follow. Again, the notifications are not coming through, so I apologize. I just wrote a config setup to save settings, but I found an asset that might help. Yeah, I think saving config files is huge. I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Let's just kind of launch it in window mode and see where it lands. And then that's why we set our audio, like you can see whenever you launch the game, it sets it by default really low. And then before anything happens, you can test your sound effects by clicking the button. Very helpful. Yeah. Well, we decided, everybody in the Discord was like, there's going to be tons of explosions, so make sure you set a slider. So I figured that drove that. But yeah, it's going pretty good so far. I'm working on the location pop-up right now. So we got the Mines of Moria. I mean, Moria. Ah, it's too funny. I love the title. Yeah, it's for the location. The actual game is Backhand Bandit. Is it Backhand Bandit? Yeah, Backhand Bandit. So you play a bandit, and I made like a mini game design doc for it. But Western themed pinball game where you play as a bandit trying to rob the town using bombs as pinballs, your hands as paddles. You aim to destroy various targets like the mine shaft, Bankfall, and Saloon, while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff Sylvester. I appreciate the lurk, Bear Like Lion. Enjoy your game dev. Hmm. Be right back. I gotta turn on the fan. It is hot. Okay. Easy peasy. It's not that far away. Okay. Let's see if I set this up. I did this without even testing it, so. We've got hide time, fade timer. Oh, I guess I don't need the fade timer, huh? We just do this. Can't tell if anything's happening. Do I need to connect this before? Oh, I needed to fade in too. Is it just really slow? Gosh dang it. This play button is too tempting. I need to hit the play scene button. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Takes 1 second. Okay. Or it's fading 1. Okay. Um Not fading. We need to do whoops. Ah, the indents are killing me. Okay. So we want, if it's not fading, modulate up. Okay, and then we can start it at on ready. We want to just make sure it's hidden. Modulate dot a equals 0. Okay. Um, Gosh dang it, play button. I'm so used to just playing. I'm not used to playing the scene. What is this? Visible is already declared method as a base class canvas. Okay. Um, did it again. All right. 5 seconds? If this is 5 seconds, it feels way too long. What is happening? It just keeps going. Greater than or equal to 1? Is it set to 1? I don't really know what the modulate is. I feel like it's just getting more intense. Oh, it worked. 5 seconds is just way too long. Cool. Let me pause it. Let me check the scene tree. Cool. All right, so if I were to show this, let's go to the level test. Let's go to the script here. Let's do game manager, bar, location, pop-up scene. Okay. Now we need to go, where's the level? Um, dang, I was doing camel case. Whoops. Location, name, string. Here but lurking. Awesome. Welcome in, Ryan Hawkins. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, you know what? We don't need to do all that, right? What if I just add the location pop-up? Also, I just realized it needs to be a canvas item. Fence, canvas. Yeah. Okay. And then we change it just to make sure it changes it from the base. Dang. Oh, canvas layer. Whoops. Oh no. There's no modulate in this? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Station. Container. It's alright. We just fix it. That's what we do. Look at that refactor. Took 27 attempts to achieve the glitch properly. So now you can fix it, right? Is that what you're saying, Ooga Booga? Yeah, level 1.5. Oh, you're never gonna fix it. It's just it's a feature now. Gotcha. All right. I also noticed something. I thought this self-modulate, I thought this was like already kind of lowered. Dang, it affects everything, huh? All right, maybe we don't make it go all the way to 1. 0.9. It start at 0.1. Made it up to 3. Why isn't it telling me what that number is? Go modulate alpha. Numbers? I don't know. Should I tween it? Microsoft wouldn't let me use one of their apps because it showed the agree to privacy, but I couldn't accept it because the update screen overlaid and you couldn't click anything. No, the dilemma. You can't accept it and it's not even your fault. That's annoying. I thought it was just between 0 and 1. Made it to 37. Shouldn't even go that high. I don't want to make like a fade in function that works between them all. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'll just create this tween. I feel like I should save this. All right. So queen equals no, that's not right. Um the object, the property, the final val, I guess 0, and the duration. And try this. I don't think it worked. I don't understand how tweens work. Oh, I'm not using Delta anywhere. I mean, this works. I just feel like it wasn't like it's going over this value. I mean, can I just do this? Does tween have like a... Hey, Lincoln18, welcome in. How long have you been using Godot? Trying to learn it, but it's hard to know what functions to use. That's where I'm at right now. I started using Godot in like July last year. But I've only made one game with it. I'm working on my second game, and then this is actually a game that I'm working on with the 2NerdyNerds for our stream team game jam. So this would be my third game in Godot. Um, if you could count the one that I'm currently working on as, yeah. So it doesn't feel like it's been a long time, but saying it out loud, I feel like I've been doing this forever. It's a little bit to get into. Obviously, it helps if you know like C sharp, then you can just use the C sharp version of the engine. Um, but their documentation is pretty helpful, and sometimes a Google search can get me what I'm looking for. But it's a lot of like trial and error for me. I'm getting really good at like creating HUDs and stuff. Like creating menus, like I did all this for this project. Um, Connecting everything up, full screen, title screen, options menu, and then I'm working on the location pop-up right now. But the 2NerdyNerds, they've been working with me on this, and it's Celine and Bernardo. Bernardo's been doing all the gameplay programming stuff so far. Celine's doing all the art and animation. So, well, providing the frames for the animation, I guess. And then Bernardo's taking it in the engine and animating it. But it's a physics-based hot potato pinball type game. We definitely got to work on a little bit more force. But yeah, you're gonna try to blow up the mines, take all the loot without blowing your hands up. Reacher, welcome in. I think the value for alpha went beyond 0.9 because you're just starting to hide timer when you hit the value, not stopping the alpha increase. Maybe add a condition like else if modulate is less than 9, do it. Oh. I would like to use the tween. I think I need to just do the tween, right? Like, look how easy this is. And then set it to queue free. So I need to set this callback. But I think you're right. So it's just adding this. It needs to be, what you're saying is this needs to be in the else statement here. And then this one, we'll comment this out for now. You're saying this one needs to be in here. Okay. Yeah, I was just checking it on is fading, and that's when the timer times out, so you might be right. I think that's a good call out. Oh, something's not working. Oh. I don't wanna, we'll just test the scene. Can't even share a vid because of Discord limit. It's only 26 seconds long. Yeah, you gotta have like a compressor, like something to compress it. That worked nicely. Yeah, look at that. Now, realistically, I should be using tweens, right? I shouldn't be using that. I shouldn't be using this janky check, right? How many hours a day or week have you been at it? At the moment, trying to focus on one function at a time and not burn out. I would say 1 to 2 hours a day. Um, it's been more lately because I was on vacation for 2 weeks in December and really put some hours into working on it. Um, and really, honestly, it just my YouTube channel basically has all the work I've done. Um, Rise of the Intern, 2 hours a stream. I probably put maybe 40 hours, 60 hours into that game. Archimist was probably 120, maybe. But I do everything. I do like different stuff too. So I do like the art, I do the animations, I do level design, I do all the coding, everything that I was working on. So it's a little bit of everything. I mean, honestly, as a hobby, it's pretty enjoyable. Um, this was the first game I did in Godot. It's called Archimist, and I did this for the Pirate Software Jam. And I felt like it came along pretty quick. I mean, it took me 3 months of like real time, but like you can look at the playlist and you can see like 3.5 hours or whatever. A lot of these under 4 hours, but then you can like take all the numbers here. This is basically what I did. This is all of my hours, 23 videos on average, maybe 3 hours. So 23 times 3, it's like 70 hours for this game. I mean, that's not terrible. And that was my first game in Godot. I spent maybe 10 hours learning the engine. I was taking a course, and that was it. But I recommend, honestly, going through a course is what helped me learn the game engine. And then I took previous game making knowledge and applied it. So then it was really just like, how do I make it move in Godot? How do I make it hide? And like, I still don't like know everything that I'm doing. I'm still learning. Like all this stuff is still new to me, but you get the hang of it. You get the hang of it. Check it out. Thanks for the insightful information. Gives me inspiration boost. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad it can. Thank you for asking questions, and of course, I'll try to help as much as I can. Reacher, thanks for that fix, by the way. I think that did it. I feel like creating a tween would be Like if I did this, I did tween dot that, tween. I think I can connect it. Not finished. Wonder if this would work. Game Dev TV's course is what you're going through. Let me find it. It was a Udemy course. And of course, everybody was saying, oh, it wasn't, they don't know what they're talking about or whatever. But it helped me. Let me see if I can snag it for you. And it was for a survivors course, but it gets the idea across. I'm making a survivors game. Rise of the Intern is a survivors RPG. So that's why I started learning that way. And the idea is like if you have a game in mind, it's easier to make the game that you want to make rather than just following a bunch of tutorials. So yeah, I highly recommend that. It taught me Godot pretty well, at least the engine and stuff. As far as like coding, I just learned from GD Quest. I just learned from GD Quest. They had like this whole getting started thing, maybe it was. Was it them? Yeah, right here. Learn GD script 0 from hero. No, hero from 0. Anyways, it's a tutorial course like made in Godot. So if you want to learn GD script, I recommend starting here. I felt like it was too easy because I already knew like JavaScript, and so I knew a lot of the core concepts. But this is huge. But it like teaches you GD script while you're like working in the game. It's really cool. Bookmarking, yes, make sure you bookmark it. I think I have a command too. Yeah, so those are game dev resources I've been recommending. And I added that game design document helper, like that long article on making game design documents, like what's good and all that. That had a lot of helpful resources too for anybody. Hopefully that helps. I'm not a professional game developer designer by any means, but one day. I got the knowledge. I just got to apply it. All right. Let's see. I just feel like this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna move this to a function. Hey, Splashly. That's such a great name. Welcome in. Got me with it. Ryan, your response, oh crap, it sounds like you got caught. All right, let's just do the opposite. Get used to typing these tween property. Nope. Oh, can I use a callback? Why don't I just use the callback? Okay, yeah, I definitely want it once it's done. I gotta finish this so I can hop on the other stuff. I've made like 0 progress compared to what was done earlier. All right. Queen property. Okay. Location, container, modulate. We want to go to 1. Oh no, this is the opposite. Do 1 second. Are you taking part in a game jam by any chance? Yes, I am actually. Yeah, so we're back from ads. Welcome in. I am doing a game jam with the 2NerdyNerds for our stream team. So the indie game devs stream team doing a 2-week game jam. And the project we're working on is called Backhand Bandit. It's a Western themed pinball game where you're a bandit trying to rob the town using bombs as pinballs and your hands as paddles. You aim to destroy various targets like the mineshaft, bank vault, and a saloon, while ultimately trying to defeat the evil sheriff, Sylvester. Just kind of named him. Um, so I've been in charge of the HUD and like the title screen and stuff. I put together the logo. I'm doing a lot of the design work, like UI wise. No, this is for our stream team. We're not doing the Pirate Software Jam. I did the Pirate Software Jam in July to learn Godot initially. And I'm working on a long term project called Rise of the Intern, which is a survivors like RPG based in a corporate world. Gotta love the office humor. But no, this is for our stream team jam, and so I've been in charge of working on the HUD and the game UI side of things. We've got the 2NerdyNerds working on gameplay mechanics and art. So Celine is doing art, and Bernardo is doing gameplay mechanics. So without breaking anything, hopefully, um, I put together all this stuff, and right now I'm working on adding the location pop-up. But can't really see the top. There we go. This is good. This is good. Blow up. No, not up there. Okay. So you gotta like avoid getting your hands exploded. So your hands are your health. That's why they're kind of shaped like this. Is every time the bomb explodes in your hand, kind of hot potato style, you lose a finger. So the goal would be to keep this bomb up in the air and play pinball old school style, but with the twist of the fact that this bomb can explode. And there will be different things that make it explode over time. You definitely want to keep it up in the air. And the theme is explosions make it go. So we'll have chain reactions, we'll have different aspects of the level. We're planning on encasing everything in like stone so that like initially these things aren't available. Like you don't have those slingshots by default. You'll have to bust them open with a bomb. So it's kind of like a strategic play. Like you'd be like this and then try to like explode it. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Thank you though. Using OBS, I'm toying with the idea of streaming and some dedicated game dev and have some people to be accountable to. That's why I stream. I stream to be held accountable, honestly. But yeah, I use OBS. Honestly, if you're looking for an easy intro to streaming, Streamlabs has their own OBS. But yeah, I use OBS Studio. This one's queue free. I think I need to actually make these functions because it's actually a function. And then this one actually needs to do the fade out function. Okay. RuneScape music, yeah. I've got a DMCA free lo-fi playlist by Slowfi. It's got a ton of mixed music into it. It's so good. Streaming can be incredibly fun and rewarding. Yeah, I streamed like 10 years ago and then stopped for a very long time. And started streaming again last May. And I started off with doing some gaming and stuff, doing like Elden Ring. But then I started doing game dev on stream because it's like I wanted to do game dev anyways. I was like, might as well share it. And it's been a really pleasant experience. The community's been really cool. And it's been very motivating. Yeah, I'm scared too. I'm scared, like I'm sweating scared all the time every time I stream, but you just do it, you know. If you enjoy what you're doing, people will hang out, I think. Yeah, I think it's worth it, you know, do a couple test streams. Need that fire under your butt. Yeah, if anything, you have a dev log of videos and stuff too, which is nice. Yeah, and you don't have to show your face. You can just work and talk to yourself. It's very valid. People don't know. They don't have to know what you look like while you're struggling. Like right now. I want to do these tweens. I'm just not 100% sure. Um, this needs to go to 1.0. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of everything in here. Look, this is gonna cut out so much code. Fade it in from the start. Um, hide the timer. Okay, so we fade in. We fade this in with the tween. Once it's finished, it starts the hide timer. The hide timer is set to be one shot with a wait time of hide time. And once it's done, it does this. It sets to is fading. I think I just need to make this fade out at this point. Then we don't need is fading. We don't need location showing. This is why I like the tweens. Like tweening stuff is pretty good. Okay. Make sure I'm getting this right. Tween. Used to stream too, web development. Stopped back in 2022. It's totally scary, but I met a lot of cool people. Mentioning Ryan Hawkins and learned a lot of things through others. Yeah. Yeah, learning from others is like a big part of this too. You know, just like you'll make mistakes and somebody's like, "Hey, I know that problem. I've encountered it before," and then they help. That's really nice. Oh, I can interpolate these too. We can try this. Oh, oh, it worked. Oh my gosh. All right, let's test it in game now. Hey, it worked. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, I would have lost my hand. There we go. No! That actually would have opened that up for me. That would have been cool. Dang, that was close. All right, let me go ahead and push these changes. It's anxiety that holds you back. Yeah, and the other thing is you're risking a lot sharing your full desktop screen and like hoping you don't dox yourself and stuff all at the same time. And it's like it is a very intense thing to just get up and do. So I get it. And honestly, if you've got the opportunity to stream from like a virtual machine, do it. Um, that would be like the safest route. Look at this little dog over there. You see her? No, my cup is covering her. No. There she is right there. Sophie? Hey, Sophie. What a little cutie. We got a little Sophie emote. Okay, location pop-up, it's working. One thing I wanted to do in this level test, we just hide it by default. Oh, it's a good point. We can do visible equals true. Cool. How'd you round your corners for your webcam? It's like an extension. There's like filters you can add to stuff. Let me see. What did I do? Yeah, it's a filter. It's a user-defined shader. And then you load up a shader text file, and it puts this overlay so you can like round out the corners, and then it adds a drop shadow to it. Yeah, no, I love the rounded UI and stuff. That's why I like the chat messages and stuff up there all rounded. That was I'd custom CSS that. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. I like it too. Okay. Oh, would have lost a fingy. Good old border radius 15 pixels. Yeah. Well, it would have been 16 pixels for me. I tend to use the even numbers for some weird reason. I don't know why. Okay, so on level test, we want to make sure we don't have to show it by default. It's definitely there though. And then you can name it. What happens if I do that? Dang it. I mean, ideally, I would want to take variables from the level, but I think dropping in the location pop-up and putting that label is perfectly fine. Let me just make sure it changed. Okay. I'm just gonna do something for myself here. Instantiate new ball scene. Interesting. Do we have last name Ball? Okay, cool. Uh, 917 by 158. I guess we can go by the hands. 917 by 158. We'll just do that. 17. I don't remember what it was. 158. Then we want to do add child, new ball. I exploded my hands. Gosh dang it. Hey, Swamp Nerd, welcome in. I lost my hand. No. All right, what am I getting errors? Can't change this state while flushing queries. Call deferred. That's amazing. Okay. We do this. Explode the other ball. Then what we'll do is we'll just bring this up here. Delete that. Just want to test more than one ball at a time, that's all. let's try that. Boom, precision. All right, blow up the wall, please. Blow up the wall up there. Dang it. I didn't mean to hit restart. I guess I need to make it so it spawns whenever they explode. It only has it when it hits the ground right now. Oh no, I lost my hand. Rude. Oh. Okay, the sound alerts are working. Thank you for the 50 bits, Granger. Welcome in. I've been here. Oh, you've been working on your game? You just needed a break. I feel that, man. Yes, it is. I too am working on a game for a jam using Godot. Our team's participating in the Pirate Software Jam. Oh, Swamp Nerd. That's actually pretty cool. Good luck with that. Hopefully you got your game design doc all polished up and ready to go and you're able to hop into the engine. I think like the game design doc, I feel like it just takes the longest, but once you have things on paper, it makes it easy to kind of start building. You posted the tether system in Discord. I'll have to take a look, Granger. I'll have to take a look. Oh, that's great. That's where you like collect items. That's awesome. Man, that does not look easy. The gravity and physics of that. Like I'm not even doing like the physics and stuff on this. The GDD is never done. We update as the project progresses. Good. Good. Yeah. See, that's a smart way to do it. We even have one for our Backhand Bandit game that I'm working on right now with the 2NerdyNerds. This was one of the first things I did is set up a little 2-pager, little game design document for us to kind of refer back to, and in case anything changes, we can kind of update it here. But I'm a huge fan of game design docs. So like my Rise of the Intern, I've got a game design document here, which is I don't know why I brag about it, but it's 35 minutes long. So it's got a lot of content in there, including all the story, the different concepts, gameplay progression, everything that you could think of. And then the Pirate Software Jam game that I joined last July, on my website, I've got my game design document for that game. So that's all there. It's actually public. You go to my site and click on the game design document, you can download that. I think I have everything under social. Yeah. So the average game studio, go to the portfolio, and head over to Archimus. You can check out that game design document. So if you're struggling with anything, this is what I used. I think I made like 400th place or something. So it didn't do anything for me, but it's there. It's completed. It was a pain in the ass to get it working. Oh man, I bet. Oh no, I lost my hand. Ah! Okay, we probably don't need to spawn the ball whenever it dies now. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we check. Mine's a more yeehaw. It's so funny to me. What? It shouldn't have spawned one. Oh. This will be your second jam? Oh, nice. Your GDD was probably too long for the first one. Yeah. No, I get that. You got to keep it like shorter when you're doing the jam. I have much better idea of what I can accomplish in the time frame. That's also important, is understanding your capabilities in the time that you're being given. So I think that's pretty important. Good on you for learning from it. Most people, aka me, I never learn. I always try to make the biggest, best game I can do. I lost my hand. No. Hey, Kyle Kinsella, welcome in. What am I developing? This is a game that I'm making in Godot with the 2NerdyNerds. It's called Backhand Bandit, and this is for our stream team game jam that we're doing. I think I've got a command. Yeah. You having fun? So we've got 2 weeks to build out. Sorry, my dog is just going ham down there. We got 2 weeks to build out this game, and the three of us are working together. We've got different assignments, and the idea is it's a Western pinball hot potato game. So we're in like the early concepts of it. We just started it yesterday. I could talk more about it when we get back from the ad break, as it comes in. Let's see. Sounds really cool. Thank you. Yeah, we had fun coming up with it. We went through quite a few different iterations of what we wanted, and we kind of land on this as like the best idea. And it's now I'm seeing this like it's tough to make a pinball game. Don't let anybody tell you anything otherwise. It is tough to make a pinball game. And I'm not even doing like the gameplay coding. I'm just trying to make it so I can spawn balls. Um, I've actually been focusing on the UX UI. So I've been in charge of building out the different options menu, title scene, game HUD, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so since I've been working on this game with them, this is all I've really been focusing on is getting the scenes and the HUD, everything all together. Today I just added the location intro into the game, and this is Figma. For anyone looking for a good UI mockup tool, Figma's awesome. And it works well, like translating a lot of these designs to Godot. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably do the HUD, and then we've got the game over and end level scenes as well. So the next thing I'm gonna be working on is the game HUD. Oh, Mr. Dream Studio, thank you for the follow, and Kyle Kinsella, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know why follow alerts are not working, so that's always fun. Swamp Nerd, thank you for the follow. I wish I could figure out what's wrong. Let me try logging out and logging back in. That usually works, right? Going really slow. You can barely see your tail down there. Sophie, what are you doing? She's covered. Oh my gosh. She's covered in fluff from her toy. Talk to the wife. She thinks I should stream too? Guess that settles it. Yeah, hey. If the wife says it's a go, you do it. That's why I started. Stellar Frog actually wanted to watch me play Elden Ring, but she didn't want to play it herself, so I started streaming for her, and then started doing game dev. As always, thanks for the advice. No problem. And if you have questions or whatever, I'll try to answer the best as I can. I mean, I'm not like the best professional streamer or anything like that, but I make it work. Oh yeah, yeah. My Streamlabs doesn't even notice that anybody's followed in the past 30 minutes. Well, I guess hour. So yeah, sorry about that, everyone. If I catch you, if you say something in chat and I see you in the alerts, I'll know. But thank you for the follow, Swamp Nerd. All right, let's do a new scene. Other node. Canvas. Game HUD. I need to export these icons. Bless you. Um, Export money. Yes, please. Okay. And then I need to get these background graphics. HUD score resource PG. And then we got to get the score background. HUD score. All right, let's import these. Game HUD assets. Let's sort by date modified. Totally put them in the wrong folder. Okay. I think this is the big one. I don't need this one. Well, all right, I'm going to actually move these into a new folder called GUI assets because these are actually shared between a few things. Okay. Trying to keep it organized. All right. So we are making the game HUD and we need a script. Class name HUD. Let's do game HUD. Okay. And then we need just build it. Maybe a margin container. Then this will be score container. And then in there, we've got a VBox container with 2 labels and a texture rectangle that goes behind everything. Okay. Texture rectangle is going to be HUD score BG. Where's the rectangle? Where is it? I had it selected. Okay. Score BG. Score text label. And then the score label. Set these as unique. Score in all caps. Bunch of 9s for now. And then we want to align these both to the right. We need the font. Okay. Let's go 50 on the score. That might be too big. Oh, no, no, I just really zoomed in. All right, and then 70 for this? Yeah. Okay. Can I make a negative separation? Oh, I can. Perfect. All right. Now I need to do need the outline color. We got this dark gray. And then the outline size, I don't know, 20, 30. Yeah. Outline size, 30. That's weird that it wasn't like covering that. Outline color, same one. I'm gonna bring the separation -5, so they're just barely overlapping. I can't control it. All right, let's add some margins here. Let's see if this can. Okay. And then we're gonna anchor it to the top right. Give it way more spacing on the top. 40. 40. Not bad. All right. And basically the same setup. Let's do the resource container. Resource text label. Resource label. Make those unique. Resource background, and then we're going to use this one. We're going to anchor these to the top left. We want both of these to be left aligned. Oh, this actually needs, I need to switch this to an H box. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's give them 10 separation. Oh, hang on. Resource text label. This actually just needs to be a texture rect. And this is the resource icon. Yeah, there we go. All right. Scale, keep aspect. Okay, that didn't change it. Can I change it here? No? Okay. Scale? Why can't I change it? Go, change size of. Expand. I thought I could change the size of this. That didn't work. Am I really gonna have to export like a custom size? I'll see now if I do that. It's not taking this height. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just not what I had. Hey, I finally broke open the top. Can we get out of there? Nice. Hey, and it blew up the other side. What are the chances? Okay, that was actually pretty cool. The HUD actually looks kind of good. I do need to make this a lot smaller. It would be nice if I could scale this texture rectangle though. Ignore size. Keep aspect. 48. Expand? No. What is happening? Hey, okay. I don't know what I did. What did I do? Ignore size, keep aspect, set a minimum height, and then shrink. Shrink center. Okay. And then this needs to be much smaller too. Okay. And then this resource background, is this the right one? Sure is. All right, let's make the label bigger then. It's so many. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Ah, I lost my hands. This feels rude. I lost that hand so fast. Dang it. Dang it. No, why would you fling it at me? Do it. All right. We need the resource label. Don't think we need this to be unique. Just need these 3 things. Let's set the score label.text equals game manager. Oh, I'm a novice dev, level 20. Pretty cool. Player score. So this is where I don't remember what it is. Total. Whoops. Gotta convert these to strings. Cool. All right. Let's see. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. It was nice getting that set up. And then of course, now it's ready to accept any of the scoring and stuff that we do. Might change this margin container. Let's do 40 on the left. 40 on the top, 0, no, 10. Oh, I like that much better. So 40, 50, 40. Left was 0. Right? Yeah, see, that bumps it up way too much. Let's do 20. Okay. Can't move this. Um, Yeah, it's fine. Does not look great with 0 score, though. No, get it out of here. Hey, old Rod, KS, welcome in. Good afternoon to you too. That's it. It's gonna break the top. Do it. Oh. Oh, you guys are making good progress. Thank you. Yeah, it's going pretty good so far. Um, not gonna lie, like I feel like I haven't done much. Just seeing like all this awesome stuff come together. But come on, the UI and the title screen, right? Like, and I've worked on a little bit today. I got the little location, got the location thing popping up at the top. I just added the score, the UI for all that stuff. Oh, I lost a hand. Dang it. But no, this is it's going pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I like that we have like 2 weeks to do this and we're this far already. This will give us time to actually build out levels, which I'm excited about. Both my hands gone. Um, I just need to do visible equals opposite of game paused, right? So when I pause the game, it should hide the HUD. Hey, look at me go. I made my own signal and connected to it and emitted it. Boom. Always exciting making signals that work right away. Okay, so now that I've got the HUD done, I've got the location done. Can work on the game over. The sorry partner, game over. Your final score is way too high. And we can add some buttons in there. Let me push this real quick though. Let me fetch to make sure any changes. Okay. I added the game HUD. Fixed location UI with tweens. I figured out how to use tweens. Signal for menu pause in the game manager. Push. All right. Okay. Next. I don't know if it's good to keep making these canvases, but I need them to display on top. So until somebody stops me, I'm just going to keep making canvases. Needed that link. Okay. I don't think I need to export anything. We've got the panel set up. We just need a bunch of labels. Let's get a margin container. Wait, no. Panel container. And then a margin container. Okay. We need the theme for this panel. Sweet. It's margin container. Okay, we need to set 48, 128. Okay. Minimum of 1320 by 625 on this panel. Five. And then we are going to center this. Look at that. And then in here, we got a V-Box container. And a label that says, sorry, partner. Center. Let's beef it up a little bit. 95. Might be too large. The quip label. Game over label. And then this one's much larger. It's like 200 pixels. And with a font color of red. It's just straight up red? Oh my gosh, it is. And then we've got the outline color, which is our light color. And the outline size, I don't know, I'm just wild guess 30. Yeah, that worked. Space them out a little bit, maybe 20. Yep. And then we need another V-Box container to go in this V-Box container. This is going to be the score text. This one's going to be the score label. Let me actually just duplicate this. Also, in case anybody is wondering why I use like large amounts of numbers and nines and stuff, is like this is the most space that this can take up. So I feel like it's usually safe to go with that. And then that way I know if the scores get out of hand, it'll work. Cool. We got a 2 title and a quit. Just gonna steal these buttons here. Done. Oh, wow. Look at that. Easy. And if we wanted to add like a texture to the background of this, we probably could. But for now, it's doing its job. Let's get a script up in here. I think we need the quip label. This needs to be unique. Score label needs to be unique. And then we snag all these. Funk ready. This is gonna be the score label. And this is gonna be the game manager dot player score, and this is gonna be the total. And then we're gonna make var random quip equals dictionary here. Did this wrong. There we go. Oh, no, I just needs to be an array. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Why I thought it needed to be a dictionary. And then we take the whip label equals random quip dot pick random, just for fun. This also needs to be set to a string. Of course, I get the back to Limgrave one right away. I'm not gonna keep that. I was just having fun. Oh, that's for all the Elden Ring nerds out there. Hey, we'll just connect the signals. I don't need to keep writing that. Title button dot button down dot connect on title button down. Do I have in the game manager on quit pressed? No way. So I could tie into that. Title scene. Abstract as much as you can. I think I used that term right. Quit button. I'm just gonna make a quit function up for that one too. Sophie, come here. Come here. Hey, flax bean. Like forcing me to pet her. All right, game over. Let's see if the buttons work. New title. What? It's like, wait, what? Okay, and then let's make sure the quit button works. What? Cool. Alrighty then, and now, last but certainly not least, let me push these changes. Okay. Oh, I have not been drinking my bat juice. Shame on me. Oh, it's sour. Ooh. That's probably why. My body's like, you shouldn't be drinking that. All right, new. Paste from clipboard? Yo, that's a thing? So if I copy this and I do new and I paste from clipboard. What? What? All right. We'll call this success over. We're not doing a well, there is a quip, so we're still doing a quip. That's fine. The success label. We want to change this to total score. Change this to success. We're going to use different colors to determine that. Got this bright yellow. And then for the outline, the dark color. It's amazing the contrast difference here. Okay. The only thing different here is we have another container. I'm gonna copy it from the HUD. Okay. Get rid of all the margins. This one. There we go. We want the big one. What happened? What? What's happening? Okay. Put this above. Let's move this down. Let's do a little deletes here. Next level. Okay. Let's increase the size of this to 80. Put them in the center? No? I don't like it in the center. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know. It just feels like it's not centered with everything else. Oh no. This is so weird, but I think it's working. I don't really know. This is actually this is a weird way to do it. We probably don't actually need this that big. Do like 400. We need to change this in the future. I think that's fine. And now we can change the score label, maybe a little bit larger. Okay, I'm gonna fix the game over as well because I didn't realize that wasn't fixed. Okay. All right, we got the quip label, we got the score text, we have the resource label and icon, and the next level button. All right, let's throw these into the script. We're going to steal the game over quip array. And this too, why not? Well done, partner. Congrats. Howdy. Yeehaw. Success. Okay. And then on to the next one. Like on to the next one? Is that to cowboy? I don't know. For now, we'll just have it go to the title. Random quip, done, text, the score, okay. We also need the resource label. Gold, money, blood. I'm just kidding, we're not doing blood. Okay, and then we've got current resource equals gold. Dang, I missed the follow. JJack TV. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I wish my notifications were working. Streamlabs alerts down. When I type in like, oh, it's not working, I wish it would realize that I want like in the past week. I don't know. All right. Where is level success? Hey, Falonier, how's it going? I'm learning how to use an enum. Uh, enums are fun. I mean, they don't really make sense to me why I would use them. But then it's like I come across an instance where I'm like, I need this stable resource type. Like it's going to be gold or money or blood or whatever in the future for something. And I also want to use a dictionary to track like the player's score. And like I guess I could make each of these player score variables their own thing. But it made sense to use a dictionary. Maybe I shouldn't, but I don't know. Resource type / gold is 0 for anything that needs to care about that. Use enum for difficulty. Yeah, okay, so I've used it for difficulty and I've used it for animation states. But like outside of that, I haven't really known. I think in the future version of Godot, you'll be able to type individual resources, if I'm not mistaken. So I could be like gold string. Type resources or type enums. Well, this enum is a resource type. So I've got gold and money. And then I'm just basically using it like in here. This is like if you're collecting gold, then I would use this. Oh, you're trying to clarify my terminology. Oh, I think you'll be able to type enums. Yeah. I think you'll be able to type the enums. It'd be cool if you could type resources. Totally wasn't thinking about resources as a thing, but yeah. Oh, we are chugging along on our game. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you what you've seen or if you want to see what we've got. But we're starting out with a volume slider. You have seen nothing and you want to see everything. I love that. I love that. All right, cool. So we got Backhand Bandit. This is our game for the Stream Team Game Jam. This is a Wild West themed hot potato pinball game. So you play a bandit trying to basically rob a town, starting with the mine shaft. Then we have your sound effects slider. We've got windowed full screen, which so you can hear the sound effects. I'm sharing the windowed version. And I've been in charge of doing all the UI and like options and all this stuff for now. So I've been taking the reins on that. Self-proclaimed. I said this was my strong suit, so I had to do it. I had to prove myself. And we got new game. So I just today put together the HUD for the location pop-up that you just saw. There's a location pop-up, the Mines of More Yeehaw. And then we've got the resource on the left, which is going to be like the gold that you're collecting for the level or the money from the saloon, bank vault kind of thing. I just lost both my hands. And you're playing pinball with bombs. So yeah, Celine doing the art, Bernardo doing gameplay programming, and I'll be helping with gameplay programming pretty soon. I've just been focusing on getting the HUD stuff done. So we've got score on the right up there. And then of course, like you saw the hover or the title for the level. And then I've got game pause scene. So you can actually switch for your full screen windowed here. You can also control this. Now you can hear the slaps even more. Whoops. Oh no, I lost my other hand. I like doing this though. Oh. Oh. So, you can see the stuff up top there. We're trying to destroy the top of the mine so we can get to the gold vein. And it would be so cool if it blew up right now. Come on. No. But we're gonna have tons of things in here. That bumpers, slingshots, explosions, everything. It's gonna be great. And so I actually just worked on the game over scene, which has random quips. back to limestone, like Limgrave, back to limestone. Maybe our town's called Limestone. I don't know. I've been in charge of random things. So one of the things I did was put together a game design doc for it. And it's just a short one, just a little short game design doc. But kind of the overview and everything. And then we've got all of our planned stuff over here in Miro, kind of like a level mock-up. But thanks, Valenier. Appreciate that. We're trying our best. Well, I'm trying my best. Can't speak for the nerds. But yeah, doing all my stuff in Figma again, like I did for Rise of the Intern, which this is just proves that this is such a good tool to use. I love it. Now, granted, it doesn't give me like all the Photoshop stuff. Like I had to go make this little asset in Photoshop, which is cool. That's fine. But you know, icons and stuff, these will probably be replaced with something that Celine makes. So some placeholders, like this backboard, probably replaced with a hand-drawn board, which I might do. I don't know. I love the mine name. Mines of more yeehaw. You're excited to play this? Well, cool. I'm glad. This is only second day, and I feel like we made so much progress. The goal would be to like spend some time actually doing some level design. That's why I have this ambitious level 1-1 here. I would love to have like 5 different mine levels, 5 different bank levels, 5 different saloon levels that end with like the sheriff boss fight. It would be really cool. But we have it scaled to where it doesn't necessarily need to be that. Oh, for sure. Ambitious for sure. Yeah. But once I get through all the UI stuff, I'll start, you know, helping Bernardo with the gameplay programming, and we'll be able to get some stuff knocked out. Like I know it wasn't like a necessity or anything, but I kept getting tired of hitting reset on the level. I wanted to play with more bombs. So, you know, I added a little thing to make more bombs, a little bomb scene that I can add to it. I modified the level with the HUD and the location pop-up. Already pre-filled it, you know, getting the hang of the project. But it's definitely, this is the first time I've ever worked with another developer on a game. At least where we had control of the project together. So it's been a little bit of a challenge for me too. But it's been going pretty good. That's what you really hope to see from teams, is just working together. I'm glad. It's been awesome. And I don't know who else is teamed up. Is Hypnotic Games teamed up with Atticus and Code Wonderland for the jam? Like I see them all working together. With and Otter. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I know that you just got here, but it's dinner time for me. And I've been going for almost 3.5 hours, so I'm actually gonna be ending stream here, but I'll be back again tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Monday? I'll be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern to continue this. So we're gonna be going back and forth, the nerds and I working on the project and stuff. So this weekend has been nice. We've been working hand in hand, side by side, even though we're so far apart, and it's been such a great experience that I think this is going to work out. And honestly, I hope that they like working with me enough on this project that maybe we do something long term and, you know, see what we can really do. In Portugal, no, I don't think so. I think the UK. And I'm in Eastern United States, so they're really far away. um, but yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I'm sorry the alerts didn't work. Something's going on with Streamlabs. But thank you so much for all the support and the follows today, Mr. Dream Studio, Kyle Kinsella, Swamp Nerd, JJack TTV, Hedge In, Southpaw Decoy, Arthritic One, Liamotech, Dr. Seusasaurus or Dr. Javasaurus, Bozo Actual, Semelius, everyone that supported me and followed me today. Thank you so much. Granger, Falonier, thanks for putting on the game jam for making this happen. Oh, it has been a fun weekend. But we're gonna go ahead and raid Hypnotic Games and make sure they're still alive. yeah, they're doing some Godot stuff too for the stream team game jam. So let's go give them a raid. Let's go hang out there. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, feed the doggo, and I will see everyone tomorrow to continue working on Backhand Bandit. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Old Rod. Bye, Granger. Good luck. No, Falconer, thank you for allowing me to stream. This game jam has revitalized all the feels. I've enjoyed doing a game jam again, not gonna lie.